So, hi everyone, it's a great honor to be here today, sharing some of my experience promoting sport within the Asian community. I better start with giving like a brief introduction about International Women's Association of New Zealand. It's a not-for-profit organization founded in 2012 by a group of passionate ladies from all walks of life, aim to build a bridge to connect women from all cultural backgrounds. We organize activity including 200 plus people sports events, tea art workshop, flower arrangement class, musical performance, business connect group and art exhibition, also like book clubs, fundraising event to support local charities like Cure Kids New Zealand. The poster on the right, you can see is a badminton competition that we held last month, sponsored by Barfoot and Thompson, and the event ambassador Goh Liu Yin is a Malaysian badminton player ranked top 10 in the world. She also won the silver medal at the 2016 Summer Olympic Games. So in tonight's workshop, I will focus on our experience in promoting sport within the female Asian community, which is what I'm very passionate about. I have been working for International Women's Association for the last around 8 years and partner with Sports Auckland in the last 3.5 years. So now, coming with all those experience, I find that sports really help connect people and community. It creates conversation as well as create memory. I often say to our community member, I would like to see all our girls growing up remembering the weekly community sports event that they went with their family, because we truly believe that a family play together will stay together. Now, what are the challenges in promoting sports event within the Asian community? Bear in mind that some of these points also apply to other culture. The first one is very obviously work. Asian family focus a lot on work life. Therefore, there are time constraints that they cannot make it to the sport event because they have works in the weekend, or even though the children really want to go, the parent just doesn't have time to drop them off at the event. The second one is costs. The heaps of membership fees, travel, equipment, and they are expensive. I work with a few university student associations, and some of the students, they usually have quite a lot of weekly expense to pay, like rent, food, and travel. They only have maybe $10 per week spare for sports activity. The third thing is mindset. We often find that sports, some sports can be thought of more relevant for males. For example, our boxing, rugby, dragon boating event that we're trying to promote recently. Some girls just don't want to be seen as too masculine. And also the curriculums. So a lot of girls, they have very heavy after school program. Sports usually just rank really lower in their priority. And also the Asian community or family value academic result above anything else. The last thing is, being shy. A lot of girls that we see, they just very shy wearing sport uniform or swimming costume in our swimming activity. And then also lack of confidence. We find that they, when they're in the beginner level, they usually are staying at the back of the class and don't want to talk to people. So all these challenges, we need to find a way to combat them. So in the last few years, we find a few strategies to overcome these barriers. There are 5 of them. I can deep dive into individual strategy in the next slides. So the first one is get active together, similar to what Greg and Katie mentioned just now, that we try really hard to get the family to come along by arranging more than 2 or 3 activities at the same time, at the same place in our community program. So in our Pakuranga Leisure Centre program, we offer badminton for the teens, table tennis for the elderly, yoga, and Zumba for the moms. So we see a lot of families just come regularly as part of the weekend family activity now. They say everyone reduced their time on digital device as a result because they're all out the door and all actively playing on the field. The second one is make it convenient. So by choosing a local venue that for our targeted group is very important. Also enough parking space and create a very easy to register system online really help. Every week we post a link to our online group chat, and the space fill up just within minutes. We also survey members regularly, like what Katie and Greg did, and find the training time slots that suit everyone, and listening to their feedback is also very important. The next one is have fun, especially for girls. It's incredible important to keep all the girls engaged, and children often focus on the joy experience while playing. So we usually introduce energetic background music in our training session. We have fun competition, we have prize draw, we've got social media giveaway, and also lunch gathering. We've got secret Santa, gift exchange every year. We've got team outing event for lunch and dinner, and lots of barbecue at the park, and also free training day for the friends and family. So we also love to mix indoor with outdoor training. So we, in a good weather day, we just go out to the park and train over there, and all the girls just love it. And the next point, I think, is particularly important, and I think it's emphasized in a lot of the guest speakers' presentation as well, that the community is very important. We want to create a sticky community. In the marketing term, customer stickiness means repeat business. Therefore, we encourage members to bring their friends, their family. We introduce like 2-for-1 special deals for them. We also have mom and daughter training session that they can train together. We create Facebook and Instagram WeChat group for online communications. And we also offer a lot of online training options during COVID time, because everyone's at home and in lockdown, that they still want to be active. And then we create a lot of free online training program for them. And we celebrate the team milestone like birthday every month, and allow team members to truly build friendships and bonding among each other. And that's what we call community here. And the last thing is also very important, is partner with funder like Sport Auckland. And this really makes sport classes really affordable for our girls. We provide all the gears like badminton racket, boxing gloves to reduce the kickstart costs. We found that most people will just go and buy their own gears after a few times playing in the class. They just like to have a trial with no cost, and then if they love it, they would just go and invest the money to buy the equipment. So now I would like to share our success story. So we've got a boxing community program that has been ongoing for the last 7 years. It's weekly and it's 3 times a week. So it's not for profit. Any girls can join. We are really people focused, and we love to talk to everyone in the class. Right now we've got 350 members in our community, and we all grow organically. We don't have a lot of marketing budget because we are not-for-profit organization. It's just truly through word of mouth. Right now, we've got about 3 different locations at the moment. This criteria to success, I think, is fun and interactive setup. We listen to the members' need, like sometimes the girls would like weight loss advice and fitness training advice. So our coach are really actively trying to coach them that way. And then I'll also encourage a lot of the club members or volunteer to form a committee. So this committee further empower the girls and take on a leadership role to actively organize social events like what I mentioned before, celebration of birthday, and summer we just go out and do outdoor training and barbecue, and it's all done by the girls. And also in our Sunday, we got the under 25 female training program that's exclusively for girls under the age of 25. And this program, we partner actively with the University Student Association, set up a first in, first register system. So every Friday, say 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the link got posted to the group chat, and everyone jump in and register. And usually the 20 spots that we offer can fill up within seconds and sometimes a minute. So that's really, really good rate in that case. And we're also big on social media campaign. We take boxing photos in the group every time we train. We also encourage the girls to post the photos onto their own Instagram account or Facebook WeChat account. We often also post other training photo onto the group as well, like a female celebrity boxing photo, or a lot of the, Victoria's Secret model boxing photos onto the group chat. So it's just encourage our girls to be active and combat the mindset that boxing is a male sport. It's actually not. A lot of girls are actually doing it now internationally. So that's how we encourage them. And to provide a lot of support as well to empower the girls to try new things, to host workshop about health and about healthy lifestyles. And the last thing that we do is give back to the local community by offering like sustainable coastline beach cleanup. So we usually do that once a year. That's just a way that we want to give back and show our support to our local community further. So I would like to end my presentation today with a motivational quote from Priyanka Chopra in my next slide. She said, "You are defined by what you do next, not what you left behind." That's why I really want to encourage all the girls to keep trying on new things, open to take risks, because risks are so important in evolutions. That's all for me today. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Yeah, Sue and Donna have been asking for your contacts, Cherie. So Sue and Donna, if you could just drop us an email, we'll be happy to contact you, to connect you with Cherie. I know that Cherie will be more than happy to share the details of that you're asking for. Margie Watson is asking where your group classes are. Cherie, so Margie Watson, big shout out to Margie. She's the chairperson of the Albert Eden local board, I think. So yes, shout out to Margie. Cherie, where are you running your current kickboxing boxing classes?
Yeah, because we have a lot of university students. Our biggest boxing class is in the city, in CBD. And then we got some working people, and they usually have time after 5 o'clock. And we then choose a more central location like Mount Eden for them. And we also have a family-focused sort of boxing training class in East Auckland as well, in Pakuranga.
Cherie, I had a question for you. How important is language? Is it important to have a Mandarin speaking person on site when you're running an Asian female engagement program, or do you think that that's not necessary?
It's not at all. That's from what my experience, because even now, a lot of our coaches are Kiwi. I think in order to open up the door for all the Asian girls to actually understand the sport, all we need just some marketing or social media promotion. Sometimes they just don't know that there's a class there. It's not like they can't speak. The information is missing. There's no breach between the class owner or the community that we serve. So we constantly promote it on our WeChat channel, for example, and we also talk to friends and family so they can forward the flyers or the poster to their friends. That's how we get a lot of organic member in our group.
Cool. So WeChat friends and family is my takeaway.